Song for Robin and the band.
Let's do it.
And let's do it.
Everybody get up.
That man is not your nigga, and that's why I'm gonna take you. Oh yeah, I know you want it, baby. Oh yes you do, but you're a good girl. Yes you are. Can't let it get past me, but so far I'm talking about these birds. Yes I am. I know she wants it, baby. So come on, but you're a good girl. Yes you are. Can't let it get past me. Say it all right, time. You're the hottest bitch in this place. I feel so lucky. You wanna hug me, but hug me. Okay, now he was close. Tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal. Baby, it's in your nature. Just let me liberate you. You don't need no paper. That man, he's not your nigga, and that's why I know you want it, baby. Oh yes, she does. But she's a good girl, so she said. Can't let it get poppin' now. We're talking about these birds. Say alright. I know you want to come on. I know you want it, baby. But you're a good girl. Yes, she is now. Come on, girl. Sing it. Come on. Shake it up. You like it hurt. Like it hurt. What you don't like, what? Say it. Baby, can you breathe? I got this crazy look. It always wants me. Cold into degree. No more pretending. Baby, now you're with it. Here is how we get it, girl. You know I always wanted such a good girl. I know you want it, baby. Oh yes you do. But you're a good girl. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on me. Oh, I'm talking about these birds. Yes I am. But I know you want it, baby. Oh yes you do. But you're a good girl. Come on now. Where's all my good girls? Where's all my bad girls? I'm talking blurred lines.
Look at that. I am liberated. Wow.
What was he listening to while his dad was doing whatever he was doing when he was growing up?
What was I listening to?
Yeah,
Well, you know, my dad
listening to us.
My dad would play the Boss. You know, he'd play Springsteen and Lennon and Dylan, and then my mom would play Stevie Wonder and Whitney Houston and more soul music. And I was listening to NWA. I ended up somewhere in the triangle, in the middle of that triangle music.
If I was you, I would have been listening to the sound of Janet Jones removing her clothing in your father's hot tub. But what do I know? But I was actually thinking while you were performing that. I was thinking about the girls. I was thinking about these musicians. I was thinking about you. I was thinking, what I was specifically thinking about you was how weird, like growing up, where a kid is supposed to be the focal point. And yet, growing up, your father's the focal point, your mother's the focal point. They're both actors and having success.
Singers and everything.
And now the spotlight's on you. I felt really good for you just now watching that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? You know?
It's something I actually used to say. I've told my wife that before, and that's why we try very hard to make the kid the most important, but not overspoil him, because it is strange when normally if people come over and visit, the attention goes to the kid. But when your parents are celebrities, and people come over to visit, all the attention goes to the parents because everybody wants to hang out with the celebrities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the kid kind of gets lost in the other room.
I was on America's Got Talent the other night. My daughter was there, and I was thinking, I even said to her afterwards, it's got to be weird for you because I'm performing and everyone's focused on me. And I go, that to me is my least favorite thing when my kids are there watching me, because I'd rather be alone with them and do something more meaningful, have a meaningful conversation. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, it gets confusing.
And yet that's the time, sometimes just to make sure you still make time for them, sometimes they have to come to your thing.
Yeah.
So you can be around them. Like I bring my kid to the set and to everything. So now my little 3-year-old, he already has his own band he talks about. He's already talking about, he writes his own song.
He's ready.
He's like watching me he wants to follow and be involved in that because that's what Daddy does every day.
Yeah, and there's nothing worse than then you decide to go in the music business and you're waiting for something to happen, and it's just the worst thing. That's why it must have been
hard for my dad. I'm worried about myself, but I know my dad was probably watching me like, my poor son, what happens if he puts all of his faith into this dream and it doesn't come true?
That's right, because
heartbroken.
What are the odds of writing a hit song? As you know. Yeah. I mean, with all the breaks and everything, you have still to have a number one song.
It took me 500 songs that I wrote, to get to this one.
Aren't you amazed when you look at someone like a group like the Beatles, and they've had all those number one